Welcome back to today's Explainer. Okay, picture this. As of July 7th, if you go out and buy a brand new car in the European Union, that car is legally required to watch your every move. It's a massive, frankly crazy shift to the everyday driving experience that critics are calling downright dystopian. Today, we're going to unpack exactly what this mandate means, the incredibly annoying changes coming to your daily commute, and why consumers are in an absolute uproar.
So, you really have to ask, is your new car actually spying on you? I know, it sounds like a plot from a sci-fi movie, right? But for European drivers, this is literally today's reality. And hey, if you're in the US, you definitely want to pay attention to this, because federal safety programs are already pushing for a rollout of very similar systems by 2027. Europe is really just the preview.
And the sheer scale of this, it's absolutely staggering. We are talking about an estimated 15 million vehicles per year affected by this sweeping EU mandate. So yeah, this means this massive change to the cabin experience is completely unavoidable. It's not just an optional tech package for fancy luxury sedans, it is mandatory across all new passenger vehicles and vans.
Now, just to be totally clear, this isn't just automakers trying out a new industry trend. This is written law. Specifically, the EU General Safety Regulation 2019/2144, which was designed to completely overhaul motor vehicle safety requirements. After years in the making, the final phase is officially active, and Europe is living it today.
But, to understand the why behind all this, we really need to look at the numbers. Back in 2017, over 25,000 people tragically lost their lives on Union roads. With lawmakers estimating that driver distraction causes up to 30% of accidents, the European Commission's big goal here is to force these warning technologies into cars with the hope of saving 25,000 lives by 2038.
To try and achieve that, they are mandating something called Advanced Driver Distraction Warning, or ADDW. And guys, this isn't just a simple sensor on your steering wheel checking for your hands. It actually relies on dashboard-integrated infrared sensors to actively and precisely track your head and eye movements in real time while you drive.
Here's where it gets pretty wild. The software maps out specific zones of your interior, intensely scrutinizing the lower portions of your cabin. If your eyes dart down to the instrument cluster, the infotainment display, or the center console, the computer is calculating exactly how long you looked there. You are literally under constant surveillance in your own vehicle.
And man, this is exactly where consumers are finding their daily commutes incredibly frustrating. You get just 3.5 seconds. That's it. If you glance at your screen to change a song or check navigation at highway speeds, the car assaults you with visual and acoustic warnings. Now, if you're going a bit slower, say between 20 and 50 kilometers per hour, you do get a slightly more generous 6 seconds before the alarms start blaring.
So, as you can probably guess, this is fueling a massive consumer backlash. Reviewers are pointing out that these systems are unbelievably sensitive. Despite a tiny 50-millisecond tolerance built into the software, drivers are reporting they are being nagged to pull over and take a break just for natural head movements, or, get this, normal blinking. The car genuinely thinks you're falling asleep. But wait, the ADW camera, that is only half the story. Enter the Intelligent Speed Assistance, or ISA. To ensure you never speed, the car actively uses forward-facing cameras to physically read road signs, and it pairs that with electronic map data so it knows exactly how fast you should be going at any given moment. This translates into just a massive daily headache inside the cabin. If you drift even 2 kilometers per hour over the limit, maybe you're just trying to safely pass someone on the highway. Bam, you get acoustic warnings. Your peaceful everyday drive to work quickly turns into a symphony of beeps and chimes from computers that are constantly tracking your speed and your eyes. Now, let's talk about perhaps the biggest concern here, the privacy paradox. On paper, EU legislation demands these systems operate on a closed-loop architecture, meaning your data is supposed to be processed instantly and then overwritten. But in reality, privacy advocates are sounding the alarm. They warn that regulators haven't actually set up independent audits to confirm automakers are following these rules. And look, those fears, they aren't just paranoia. Reports are showing that automakers are actually already processing your face in the cloud. For instance, Volvo openly admitted its driver monitoring architecture processes real-time data on secure external cloud servers. That directly contradicts the whole spirit of the EU's closed-loop guidelines. The car is literally gathering infrared data on your eyes and sending it off-site. Which really brings us to this powerful quote from the community in one of our sources. A commenter simply said, "Only a fool thinks this is about safety."
It perfectly captures the deep consumer distrust right now. I mean, giants like GM, Hyundai, and Kia have recently been caught selling driving telemetry to data brokers to jack up insurance premiums. Consumers are terrified this highly personal eye-tracking data is the next goldmine.
So, I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought today. Lawmakers project 25,000 saved lives over the next decade. But the trade-off is a daily commute filled with infrared face surveillance, very real data privacy risks, and constant annoying alarms for blinking or driving just a fraction over the speed limit. Do the safety benefits actually outweigh the loss of your privacy? Let us know what you think, and keep your eyes peeled, literally, because this tech is officially here to stay.